Well, hello, Boldijarre.
Hello, lovely Livla people.
So our next segment is so fun. We could not be more thrilled to be connecting with Boldijarre of Eminence Organic Skincare. For those of you who don't have the pleasure of already knowing Boldijarre, he is an iSpa Visionary Award recipient for his contributions to the industry and his philanthropic endeavors focused on both the environment and the community. So in addition to planting a tree for every product sold, that is 17 million trees and counting, everyone. Eminence has donated over 125,000 organic meals to sick children around the world through the Eminence Kids Foundation, a cause actually near and dear to Boldijarre, as he himself is a childhood leukemia survivor. Amazing. Boldijarre is also the facialist to many Hollywood A-listers and named the best person on earth to get a facial from by NewBeauty Magazine. And today, we're talking to him about his experience as an esthetician for the stars for over 25 years. Okay, so he doesn't usually talk about this achievement, and we honestly wouldn't have known it either until we visited the Eminence home office and noticed like numerous celebrity headshots on multiple walls, and it's like a Hollywood walk of fame. And so, Boldijarre, we can often see the pictures behind you during some of our interviews. So we figured we'd ask you kindly for a quick sneak peek at your wall of fame and a super fast tour of the office. So we in the audience would really appreciate it.
I would be happy to do that. And you are absolutely right, Kayla. I don't normally do a tour. Actually, this will be the very first time I ever done this because Alicia Keys, Chris Hemsworth, and Jennifer Lawrence have taught me to never, ever, ever name drop. Got it? All right, let me put my mask on and then take you guys on a little tour. What we are going to do is we are going to do a little bit of a tour all around the office. It's going to be just a minute, and I will show you multiple walls actually that we have over here. So this is our reception area. This is a rockstar reception team, and let's start right on the top. So there is Channing Tatum, like right over there, and then we have Marsha Gay Harden, and then also have Jennifer Lawrence over here that's actually dedicated to this picture to my mom, Anna, and to myself. I'm very honored. Then there is Ariana Grande.
Oh my goodness, you're like with Ariana Grande in that picture.
I know, it's really awesome. And Catherine Hagel. And then we have Chris Hemsworth over there and
Oh,
Tessa
see, I thought that
Thompson.
was you.
I know. It's almost identical. I know it's a difficult. I don't blame you for mistaking it. And even the Hulk, like take a look at that. Just full disclosure, I never gave a facial to the Hulk because he wouldn't fit in the elevator. Then, since I'm walking by here, here is our Eminence certified organic farm from Hungary. It's a scale model of it. And then as you can see it, it is actually like it's a shape of a tree. So here is the tree trunk, and then it goes all the way around, and then you could see all the different plants, how they planted according to the cycle of the sun. It's really super cool.
Beautiful.
And you could see the tiny little people, and then the tiny little plants, and we have tiny plants and tiny trees in Hungary. No, I'm just kidding. We have full-size trees. And then here is our office, and we're going to go to the second big wall. That's what we have over here. And then this wall, here you could actually see Goldie Hawn and my brother way back then when my brother was young and fresh. And then going on over here, so here is actually Robin Williams when I was young and fresh. I love him. He was absolutely amazing. You know how people always say never meet your idols, but hey, it happened, but I think Robin handled it really well. And keep going on this whole wall. Actually, I have here is actually Deepak Chopra as well, and here is Nora Jones. Nora Jones, who is a now again up for a Grammy Award nomination, so which is I'm really proud of her. And you could see her here holding the little Boldijarre rubber duck on her shoulder. It's hilarious. So I'm going to take you guys down to the to the lower floor, and this is actually where marketing is, and also where product development lives. And we have our third wall where we fit all of these wonderful things. And take a look at over here. So here, actually, you could see Catherine Hagel, and way back, obviously based on how much more hair I had over here, it was a very long time ago, but good for Catherine. She still looks exactly the same, so good for her. And
That's all the Eminence
then
facials.
I know, it's so crazy, exactly. And then here is Tessa Thompson again from all the Marvel movies, and we have Janelle Monáe as well, and some of the other favorites. I love this. This is hilarious. The Kiss, that they need a lot of the makeup removers. We send them by the gallon. And since we here anyway, let me show you where we do the celebrity facials when they are here locally. This is our aesthetic room, like where we do all of our facials. And we do a ton of filming as well, or used to do a lot of filmings for demos and everything else. And then if you turn this way, it's our retail. It could be like a retail area. That way is more like a feature table area for filming. And this way is our many of our magazine ads and magazine features with the stars and the celebrities. So there you have
Wow.
it.
So amazing. Thank you for giving us the grand tour. And like you had mentioned before, actually, so our team visited the office when we participated in the Ironman competition to support the Eminence Kids Foundation. I gotta tell you all out there that it really does feel very warm and open. It's one of the most beautiful offices I've ever seen. So tell me, Boldijarre, obviously like multiple walls of stars. How did you get to work with all these stars? I'm sure it was not like an overnight thing.
Yes, it absolutely was not an overnight thing. It is it's many, it's actually 24 years of nights. So this is 24 years of memories and very hard work. And to be honest with you, at this point, I'm out of breath. Like I need to get back on a treadmill.
Take a minute.
So I know, give me a minute. So the one of the things what I do now is like it's most of these relationships now being passed on to all of my trainers. I no longer do these services anymore, but our PR department is the one who is actually nurturing these relationships. But to answer your question about how did this all happen, is actually it's a perfect storm of location, relationships, and timing, and of course the products, right? So one of the biggest things is what's really important is that we have, I don't know if you realize when you guys were up here, most people don't know that, but if you're in a movie business, you know that Vancouver is called Hollywood North, because we are one of the #1 cities in the world that is films being shot. So we are like one
wow,
of,
I had no idea.
I know, it's crazy, right? Like I believe we are in the top 3 most popular places to shoot movies. So this is like really interesting. I know, and so lots of the productions come up here, and many of the things that you see on television and in movies, and it seems like in the United States, is actually filmed here. And one of the shows that was here, it was the X-Files. Like I know that this is way before your time, but anybody who's born before the 80s knows that that was a really, really popular show, and it was all filmed up here. So the spa that I used to work at was very near to this area where the stars and the crew would stay and rent homes because they were here for years. It was like many seasons out of that show. It was very popular, and And first, I did not have the stars. I had the crew. Actually, I didn't even know who they were. And what happened is that my mom always taught me to always treat everybody like they are celebrities. So all the people who were like the makeup, the hair, the wardrobe, etc., they were my clientele. They sometimes wouldn't even tell me what they're doing, but we became really good friends, and they really felt like they're being treated like celebrities. So you never know. So my mom taught me that. She also taught me to never ever ask a 2-year-old to hold a tomato. Very important. Like,
Wise
these are
woman. Your
life
mom.
lessons, exactly. So but because of that, because of us being so close, then they would recommend to the stars to come to me for facials, right? So and then every show and then every new show that they go on, or new movies that they would go on shooting, they would always tell to the new actual celebrity at the time to make sure they would come to me. So this way, some of these, I still have these relationships, I still have these friends, it that way you always, it's very interesting. Some of the stars have been come and gone, but the people who work with them are still doing this for like 20 something years. So that was the way for us to not to be able ever to spend a single penny on these testimonials or in these pictures, because we just treated everybody so great, like they were the stars.
Amazing. And that's like the power of word of mouth, really. And so I just
Exactly.
want to clarify here too. So none of your star testimonials are ever paid.
No, none. Well, we couldn't have even afforded it. Like, it's, it's like literally, especially at the beginning, like, but even now, these are like the multi-million-dollar endorsements. So we just wouldn't. So it's nothing better than the organic way of, pardon my pun, organic way of word of mouth.
Absolutely. Okay, so you're getting these celebrities in. What is it that they love and they're actually looking for in facials?
Well, multiple things. Like, one of it is just very interesting. Many of them wear lots of makeup for many of these shows for many, many years. So their skin could be very clogged and congested. So believe it or not, there is a lot of the acne products that they really looking for, because there is this level of what is the right word, incredible, they just want deep cleansing, and they really want good results, like, for keeping their skin as clear and as flawless as possible. And of course, the other biggest thing is to keep their skin really fresh. So anti-aging treatments is a really, really big thing. They want to look their very best on the camera for as long as possible. And I just really also want to highlight that many times I hear that people glamorize the life of celebrities, and then how, they think it's an easy life. It really isn't, for the most part. There is a lot of late nights, very early morning. Sometimes they get up at like 3 in the morning to start setting up and for shootings, and they don't finish until like 9-10 o'clock at night. You can't really exercise. You are far away, different climates all the time. So it's not an easy life, and then therefore they need a lot of help to keep themselves looking as fabulous as possible on camera.
They literally need professional help to look not tired after working 17 hours, right?
Yeah, like, who wouldn't? Like, exactly.
Right. Okay, so in terms of maintenance upkeep, what kind of products are they loving the most from you?
Stimulants, lots and lots of stimulants. Like, all of our crazy hot stuff is what they love. Like, it's very, very, very interesting. One of the biggest thing is that is always a big thing for them is that like I said, you could look very, very tired, right? And so you look pale, you could look fatigued. You just look like, like you are devitalized, like, so they love the really strong, like anything that's like wakes me up kind of type of a treatments. So yeah, but it's the same thing actually. If you didn't think about it, if you are a spa director or a spa owner, you want that same kind of a thing for people who want to go on this amazing business meeting, or going getting ready for a wedding, or if you are have clients just going on this hot date or something. So it's very, very, very important, exactly, that you just look your absolutely very best. So, and these detox treatments, like for example the blueberry detox peel, or the lime stimulating treatment, huge. And of course, one of the greatest, and then it's absolutely like a huge favorite, is the new turmeric energizing treatment as well.
Okay, let's just stop hold it for a moment, because I feel like we really need to, I just need to everyone to focus their attention on this turmeric energizing treatment. I'm so stoked about it. And there's a whole new gemstone collection, and it sounds so interesting. So can you please tell us some more about both of those things?
Yeah, the Gemstone collection is just absolutely awesome. It's like a very zen, very well-being focused. So it's just awesome. A ton of results. Quick, you could make within a short period of time, you could make a big change in the skin. And again, like I said, it delivers great results. It has this zen and calm feeling to it, and it's all about well-being. So what better thing that you could get right now coming out of this pandemic, right? Like, people have the pandemic fatigue. So that
it's
is
celebrity ready, right? Like gemstone is very like star-studded to me.
Completely. And then the celebrity, exactly. It just sounds very luxurious and glamorous, and it's just absolutely fabulous. Like, so I was thinking, yes, I would be happy to tell you, but instead of me telling you about it, I have a great surprise. I was thinking, since you really wanted to talk about stars and celebrities, why don't I invite one of the stars, like, to talk about it themselves, like, so that would be something super, super cool. So since this is all about Zen and well-being, I figured about crystals and gemstones, all that. I was thinking, what better person who could talk about something like this than Deepak Chopra? Like seriously, Deepak Chopra. I mean, how cool would that be, right? And he wasn't available. So we're not gonna have Deepak Chopra here. But then I was thinking, who would be the second best person who is like all about well-being and positivity and calm and crystals and all of that Zen kind of thing? I was thinking, who else? Robert Niro. How awesome is that? Now, he wasn't available either, but his very distant brother, twin brother, Roberto Denirio, was like, so everybody, ladies and gentlemen, let me try to patch in Roberto Denirio, and give me 1 second, and let me see if I can get him. Oh, there he is. Hi, Robert. Hi, Robert. Can you hear me?
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Yes, we are talking to you, Robert.
No. Today I am talking to you. Yeah, you may know who I am, but I definitely know who you are. I got people all over the place, especially over there. Now you listen to me, everybody over there at Live Love Spa. My people are telling me that you guys did a great job keeping the industry together during the pandemic with these virtual events. And I just want to say, you're good. No, you're very good. So thank you.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say, Robert. And we would love to hear you talking about a little bit about this new Gemstone collection. So what is that you love about the Gemstone collection, Robert?
Well, absolutely. I love it because it makes my skin look so good. I mean, come on, just look at me, huh? Forget about it. And let me tell you how to use the products. My friend Boldijarre here, you're going to show everybody the application and how it works at the same time. Although I got to tell you, I can't believe your name is Boldijarre. I mean, what kind of name is that? I mean, what are we doing over here? Are you messing with me? I mean, it's definitely not Italian. And another thing, what's the thing with the suit? Now, forget it. Let's just go on. In any case, my friends, first, we will talk about the crystals. Now, I'm telling you, they made me so zen. And I'm typically not a zen kind of guy. But I feel like now I never want to go to bed angry. Instead, I stay up and I plan my revenge all night long. It's great. Now, the first crystal is malachite, and that promotes transformation and optimism, okay? Super deep cleansing and excellent for all skin types, all right? It's great because the product's a cleanser and exfoliant all in one. It works great in case you don't have time and need to get out there quick in the morning because, the cops are coming. You follow me? It also has charcoal in it, and that is a great detoxifier in case you've been in the casino all night. Know what I mean? Huh? Gabish?
That is a great, yes, I absolutely understand what you're talking about, Robert. And what about the hero product that we have, the turmeric energizing treatment? Tell us about that one.
What are we doing over here? What's the matter with you? Why you got to rush me? I was getting to that. Just give me half a second over here.
Okay.
Anyways, yes, the turmeric energizing treatment. Huh? Yo, you're good, you. I'm serious. This one's my favorite. Now you can take the lid off the top of the thing there, and it serves as a mixing bowl. You follow me? Then you take the other lid off and you pour some of the powder into the cup lid and you mix it with a little bit of water. And bada bing, bada boom, the powder turns into a foam. I mean, this guy, I'm telling you, he's good. Then you apply it to your face and the whole thing heats up really, really fast. I mean, you won't believe it. And 5 minutes later, my wrinkles, gone. Where are they? Don't know. And my face looks amazing. Now, there's a citrine stone in it, which is the stone of light and positivity. And since using it, I turn everything into a positive. Like, I believe you shouldn't judge anyone until you walk the mile in their shoes. And then when you walk the mile, you have their shoes.
I see. I'm so happy to see that you embracing this positivity, Robert. This is pretty amazing. It's good for everybody. So a couple of things I wanted to add to that, other than this is, so it's a really cool foam that you put on, and at the time when you put it on, it will really, really warm up. It's going to really reheat up your skin. Also, it has turmeric in it, and turmeric is an amazing antioxidant, and it also helps to brighten the skin. So it's very good for hyperpigmentation. And then when you rinse it off, like, don't have to, even though you feel this heat from the zeolite that's in the product, it's as soon as you mix it with water, it generates heat, but it doesn't add any redness to your skin. So it's going to be a really beautiful, very stimulated, very lifted. So you go, if you go on in front of the camera, you look very camera ready. And if you go in for a dinner, you're very dinner ready. Or in your case, Robert, if you go to court, you are very court ready. So you look absolutely fantastic at the court. Important. Small things in life. And then what else, Robert? Is there any particular rules about the application of this that we should all know?
Yeah, absolutely. There's 3 rules, okay? 1, never rat on your friends. 2, never use it on sunburned skin. And 3, never use hot water to rinse it off. And that's it, my friend.
That is awesome. Very good rules to live by. Thank you. Excellent. Very important to remember. And lastly, tell us about the Camellia Solid Face Oil, please.
Oh, okay. Nobody, and I mean nobody, can say there's anything more hydrating than this is. I'm serious. Let me tell you something, pal. This has the pink tourmaline gemstone in it, which is the self-love stone, and it provides peace and serenity. I mean, just look at me. Look at me. I mean, I'm feeling really good about myself right now. Yeah. It also has marula oil in it that is very rich in fatty acids, and it repairs the skin. It looks like solid oil at first, but then it turns into a soft oil, and then you put it on the skin, and it is just beautiful. I mean, you got a gift, my friend. I love them all.
I'm so happy that you love them. Thank you, Robert. You are awesome, and really appreciate you and taking the time to explain this all to us.
Hey, listen, it's my pleasure. And I just want to say in closing that I love the spa industry because through all this bad year that we've had, you've all got each other's backs, and that's important. So good luck to all of you. And remember this, I am watching you.
Well, thank you for watching us, and thanks everybody for watching us. Really appreciate it, and hope to see you all soon. And thank you, Robert, very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Wow, I'm like cry laughing right now. That was super fun and interesting. We are so looking forward to getting all of these amazing products out, but we now know exactly what to do when we need to get our skin camera ready or court ready. One thing I want to know is when celebrities actually get onto your table, is there anything specifically that you are doing to make them feel like they're getting, the above and beyond, or say it's not a celebrity, a client coming in, one of the wardrobe people. What makes this a celebrity ready experience?
Well, overall, the experience is really interesting when it does come to celebrities. Like I have, it's very interesting. Most of them don't want to talk, which is interesting because everybody wants to talk to them, right? So they want to come and escape, and they don't want the whole fuss, and they just really want to be chill and calm. Now I know that sounds crazy coming from me, that it's hard to imagine it, but I am extremely calm and extremely just quiet when I do treatments. I know, again, it's hard to imagine, but I am. And a couple of things that I do. So that's one of the elements to it. The other thing is I always believed in is to not to do the most for the how can I say, not to do the least for the most, but to the most always. Like and I always believed in is that I would try to do so many interesting and different things that would set me apart when I did my facial. So for example, I would do the hot and cold treatments when I have ice in one of my hand and I warm up the other hand and I do a hot and cold massage for them. I would use herbal teas and fruit juices to dilute the products and add like an extra element into that. I would do, because I'm a massage therapist as well, I would do practically like a facial and then a massage all combined together. So while you're doing a massage, the masks are able to stay on much longer. So the end of the facial, you get way more results. So if you really think about it, you could go from like you have an hour facial and an hour massage, but you combine the two things, like you could actually have a 2-hour facial really, because I chop up the massage parts and so I do arm and then I do a mask, and then you do the neck and a scalp, and then you do another mask, like etc. etc. So you are able to do a bunch of things. And even when you flip people around, you could put the saran wrap, for example, on the face, or a type of a mask that will not wipe off the mask when you are face down, and then you could continue to provide incredible results for the guest. And on the end of the day, they are feeling like, wow, this was something very different. And I also explain at the beginning of like I said, people don't really necessarily love talking during the facial, or not everybody, some do. And I love to tell every little detail that I'm going to do at the beginning of the facial. And then I do the facial, and then I recap it for them, so they really do understand that all the things that I have done for them, and re-emphasize it in their head, all the things that they were able to experience. And that also helps, obviously, with your credibility, and also people will understand what kind of products to take home afterwards.
I think that's an amazing tip. There's been so many times when I've gone in to get a facial and I have like literally no idea what's happening. I'm like, I don't know what this mask is. I don't know. And then you're not able to more easily sell product after that, right? To translate this to retail.
Of course,
You
yeah.
have to know what happened.
Exactly. Like you're doing a disservice to the customer if they don't take products home, because then they might take something, they go to another, like a drugstore, and buy something that's really not good for them.
And after having all these celebrity clients in, did you tailor your menu at all to say like a celebrity facial or star-studded facial, or was there anything like that?
No, I didn't really do that because, like I said earlier, like, you want to treat people like, because that would actually deter celebrities from coming to you, right? Like, so like you said, it's been 24 years and I actually never really did a tour of this. So I don't typically talk about the celebrities, and so that keeps their privacy at complete respect.
And with maintaining celebrity privacy, do you have any like really fun stories, or like maybe someone made an over-the-top request, or like just a fun moment? Any celeb stories that you could give us the skinny on?
Well, I would, like I said, I can't really tell specific people. There is a couple of fun stories that were like hilarious. Like that one of the celebrities told me that they were filming once in a neighborhood for a long time, and the neighbor, so they rented a home in a place, and then the neighbor was so mad about the commotion for the film crew all the time and everything else. What he did, he painted the door of his own door, which is the neighbor, so which is always in the shots, every single day to a different color. So he would ruin the shot for the continuity for the whole thing, so just so they don't continue to shoot that. That's pretty funny.
That is definitely hilarious.
Yeah, that's dedication. Every day a new color.
Yep, I love it. So just to clarify, no crazy stories from on the table.
No crazy stories.
So they're just like us then, is what you're saying.
Exactly. They are just like us, and they just want to look their absolute very best.
So let's be honest, Boldijarre, you're a celebrity to me.
Ah, you're so sweet. That's you're way too kind. Thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. And thank you, guys.
Thank you for the tour, everyone out there. Thank you so much for being here. Again, big round of applause emojis in the chat right now for Boldijarre and this virtual tour, which was awesome. So we're really looking forward to getting all these amazing products out, and now you know what to do when you have a potential celebrity client on your table. Bye, everyone.